Hello everyone, welcome to the top 5 best ways to earn free tokens. You heard me right, free tokens. Asphalt has been ridiculed with tokens, and lucky for you, I have finally got a guide on how to get them for free without spending any money. And this is not one of those BS guides of downloading an app or downloading some stupid thing that's just gonna give you a virus. This is actual, legitimate, non-exploiting ways to get free tokens in Asphalt 8. As you know, my token count has been very high for a long time, and it just keeps growing. And although some people doubt me, we're gonna fix that doubt, and then we're also going to show you how you can get a high token count as me. So yeah, you're gonna be able to purchase cars like the Vulcan, the Devel 16, the P1 GTR by looking at this video. And you'll have everything you need to know on how to get free tokens in Asphalt 8. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now before we start, there's two things I have to mention, and you have to take note of these, because you guys are going to be angry if you skip right through this. Number 1, the amount of tokens you earn are going to vary based on your skill level. So very high skill players are going to get a lot more tokens than people without that much skill. The way you can fix this is by practicing and getting good at the game. I'm going to have a video later on how to get better at this game, but for now, the more skilled players are going to get more tokens. So this may not work for beginners 100%. There are some stuff for beginners that they can do, but the most effective way is that if you're a skilled player, you can get these tokens for free. And then the second thing to note is that this is not an instant token guide. You aren't going to walk away with a Devel 16 if you had a fresh account yesterday. You're not going to be able to get 1,000 tokens today. Well, maybe you will if you see one of them, but you aren't going to get 10,000 tokens today, I guess is a better way of putting it. You aren't going to get instant growth like me. This took a long time for me to save up. Tokens came out 3 years ago. Almost. Has it really been 3 years? Yeah. 2 years and 11 months, pretty much. So yeah, tokens have been around for a long time. And I've been saving tokens pretty much ever since they came out. I've spent a couple thousand here and there. And I've bought some stuff, but overall, token growth has been pretty high. And this is a long-term goal. This is not short-term. And you're talking a few months, 6 months, depending on your goal. It could take a long time to get these tokens, especially if you're not very skilled. But worries aside, let's get right into our 5 ways to get tokens. Number 5, daily tasks. This is a very simple and very small but easy way to get tokens. Basically, if you go over to the play career side, and there's a little tab called daily tasks, you basically use 3 tasks. There's one for events, one for just regular driving, and one for multiplayer. If you complete all 3, you get 20 tokens for the day, every day. You do the math, that's 140 tokens per week if you do it every day. And 4 weeks, you get a decent amount of tokens, over 500 in a month. Which is about what Champion League gives for MP season, which I will give to that. So it's a very effective way to earn tokens if you're new, because usually the goals are pretty easy. If you get something like upgrade a Jaguar or something like that, you can usually re-roll it and just get an easier goal. So yeah, work on this daily task. It will get you some tokens, and beginners can easily do it. It's a very simple way to get tokens. Number 4, mastery. This is a one-time thing, and each car has its own mastery rewards, but a lot of them, especially the newer cars, contain tokens as rewards. So if you end up winning a car in an event, or if you win a car in the multiplayer season, or if you just buy a car for something, there's a chance that it could have tokens in its mastery. And some have as big as 500 tokens for one challenge in its mastery. I believe the McLaren FP431 gives 750 tokens. It might be a little more than less than that, but it gives a giant lump sum of tokens if you get it, and that was kind of easy to win in the championship. But even the slower cars like the Alfa Romeo Giulietta, which was given for free a couple months ago, that has some tokens in its mastery. So tokens are a one-time thing when it comes to mastery, but it can help you get off to a bit of a growth if you need just a quick 500 tokens somewhere. Now once you run out, you can't earn them anymore, so just be wary that this is a one-time thing, and that's why it's number 4. Number 3, special events. Now this isn't time limit events in the online section, this is R&D, Enduro Double Down, and Championship. These special events, although some can be very difficult, some can be very easy, are a great way to earn tokens. As you see, I'm passing through the Honda Civic Championship event, and there is a ton of tokens to be won here. And the car is not that difficult to win. So you can get a decent amount of tokens by doing this. And not only through Championship. R&D gives a lot of tokens throughout it. Enduro Double Down, if you complete it, will give a lot of tokens, usually like 600 tokens, which is pretty hefty for only like 1 day's work. But these Championship events and R&D and Enduro, they'll give a decent amount of rewards, along with the car if you're able to get through the whole thing. But if you aren't, there are some decent tokens to be won here. And since, you know, there's always a special event going on, especially with Gameloft reviving some of the old events, there's always ways to earn tokens through these sections. And it's not really a one-time thing if you don't win the car. So that is our number 3 spot. Number 2, online. This is TLE and MP. If you don't know what it stands for, it's time limited events and multiplayer. Basically, it's the cups. It's basically what you go competitive for, and this is where that skill gap comes in. Because if you are skilled, you are going to make tons of tokens. The most tokens that I've made have came from this section. And that's because I'm able to get top 25 pretty much all the cups that have cars that can do it. And basically, once you get into this chain of, you know, you getting skilled and you getting good cards, you can pretty much stay in that wave for a long time. And basically, just by getting Champion League or Elite League or even Pro League, you get a decent amount of tokens every month just by playing a little bit of multiplayer. I could stay in Champion League by only playing about 20 races per season, so it's pretty good to earn free 500 tokens. And then cups, heat cups, even those like little tech and suspension cups and stuff like that, they all offer about 100 tokens, 150 tokens, and then there's the big weekly events like, you know, the Villain Wheels Cup. Ignore the car, but the prize is pretty good. You can get over 300 tokens just from getting in the top 25 in this cup. It's a pretty neat cup. It's a very effective way of earning tokens, and this is how you are going to get the big tokens. And like I said, it kind of sucks if you're a low skilled player, but you will get, you know, like that finish third, finish the race. You are going to get something from it. If you don't have a top 10 spot, it's not the end of the world. It's just you're not going to grow tokens as fast as those who are skilled. So, watch the online play, try to do good in the multiplayer leagues, get in at least Pro League, and you'll be all set. And that is our number 2 spot. So what's better than getting tons of tokens from online play? Doing everything. Everything I mentioned is a pretty simple thing, but doing everything in this list is the ultimate way to earn tokens, because if you combine, think about what I said, you're over 500 tokens a month from doing daily tests, your mastery awards, doing the special events, and getting in the top 25, you're set for thousands of tokens every month. And don't get me wrong when I say thousands. You can earn about 2,000 tokens per month, sometimes more, sometimes less. You can earn a ton of tokens from these events. And doing everything. And that is the ultimate way. That's how I actually do my token farming 100%. I do daily tasks, I do mastery, although I've claimed most of my mastery tokens, so I leave that out of the question. But then I do all the special events, and I play as much cups as I can, and try to do the best I can so I can get the most tokens out of it. So, yeah, doing all of it, it's a very simple thing, and some of you guys might be pissed off like, I don't have time to do all this. Well, it's tokens. Second currencies in games are not easy to come by, and with this game, we're lucky enough that we don't have to get through paywalls in order to get into high token counts. I have spent no money, and I've earned cumulatively across all 3 platforms over 150,000 tokens total. So that is our top 5 list. Sorry about the delay for this one. Let me know if you guys liked how we voted on this. If you don't know, I actually put a poll in the new YouTube community tab. And basically, I put 5 possible top 5s, and you guys, by a landslide with over 1,000 votes, voted for this one. So yeah, we're going to do that. Let me know what you guys want to do. Let me know if you want me to put up another poll, or just maybe I'll do the top comment as the next top 5. Who knows? Hopefully I helped you guys in some way on earning free tokens. Hopefully you guys can get your Vulcans and your P1 GTRs and all the stuff that's going in this video. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.